Hey folks, how you doing? Questions of the day from broker Anthony Carr. Let's get to it. All right, first question is, can I relist a property after the buyer defaults, but I have not received the signed release document? You can put it back on the market in the MLS, but you do need to put in the remarks pending release. The challenge you have is that even though the buyer may be in default, they have not released the contract or the funds. And so if you put it back on the market and get under contract elsewhere ratified, you've now sold it twice because even though there's a default, there has not been a release. So make sure you get a release of deposit and a release of the contract from the buyer before you accept that other offer, unless the other offer you could accept it with a pending release addendum. So that's what you do with that. Okay. Can a power of attorney sign for the sellers on listings and contracts and closings? The simple answer is yes. Um, but as the realtor, you want to make sure that the power of attorney um, has the proper paperwork and that they do have the ability to sign for all the parties covered underneath that power of attorney. Also, when you're signing as power of attorney, let's say you take a listing for Betty Smith and Bob Smith is the power of attorney. The listing would still be under Betty Smith's name. The signature would be Bob Smith, comma, attorney in fact. But you definitely want to talk with an attorney to make sure that the proper power of attorney is in play when you're doing that. So make sure that's taken care of. What's the difference between liquidated damages versus actual damages? First, let's go with the definition. Liquidated, a predetermined fixed amount of money specified in a contract to compensate one party in the event of a specified type of breach. So in our NVAR contract, you have the earnest money deposit, which is held in security until the transaction gets done. And then the earnest money deposit is then released as part of the cash that comes to table for the buyer. If there's some problem and they have to make a claim on that, that is the liquidated damages. The buyer and seller has already agreed that that's the amount of money that the buyer's going to release to the seller in case this thing goes in default. Um, that's what it says in writing. What actually might happen might be they go to small claims court, they hold each other up. It can get messy when you have a contract falling out, but that's liquidated damages. Even in our contract, it says liquidated damages may not be all that the seller wants. There's also actual damages. And actual damages are also known as compensatory damages, refer to the real quantifiable financial losses suffered by the injured party as a result of the breach of contract. That means, hey, you gave me, let's say you gave me a $10,000 earnest money deposit, but we've been going 35, 40 days now. I've made another payment. I've packed everything. I have movers in the house. I took care of issues that you said you wanted me to have take care of. And now I've got to get into a hotel and dog service for my kennel. That's more than the $10,000 you gave me. Now I want actual damages. And so they would not receive the liquidated damages, and they'd go after them for the compensatory damages. Cannot be penalty damages. You made me feel bad, so now I want even more money. That's not really what they can do there. But definitely, you want to connect with an attorney. If your sellers and buyers start talking about they want to do these things, when they start talking default, I'm going to take them to court. I'm going to sue you. The extent of your license has ended, and now they need to move into another professional with a law license. So make sure you remember that. Thanks so much for watching. If you got questions, send them to me at anthony.carr@kw.com. Be glad to answer questions for you. Also, this is my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it if you would like it. Share this information with another agent that could use it, and subscribe. It helps me, helps my channel, and gives me bragging rights. Thanks so much. Have a great day.